Hey guys, it's Maria and this is my video on the mixed girl tag. Now I know before I did a video on what it's like to be a mixed girl, but this one I'm going to follow the mixed girl tag questions that's been going around on YouTube for quite a while now. So the first question is, what are you mixed with? So I am Colombian-Chinese. My father is Colombian, él es colombiano, and my mother is Chinese. 我妈妈是四川人。Second question, what ethnicity have you been mistaken for? So I've gotten Italian Chinese, Filipino, Polynesian, and I'm totally cool with everyone's guesses. I mean, like, they don't know what mix I am, and Colombian Chinese is pretty hard to guess right on. So it's really fun seeing what people come up with. The third question is your hair curly or straight? You can see that it's straight. I mean, I wish it was curly, but it is definitely straight. Question number 4, was coming from different backgrounds challenging growing up? I grew up in Vancouver, Canada, and I know the stereotype is that Canada is so multicultural, but that's the truth. Challenging, it really wasn't growing up here. There's people from all over the world, and yeah, Vancouver is super multicultural, so no, there was no challenge growing up, for the most part. Question number 5, what ethnicity do you embrace the most? This is a hard question. I definitely want to say both my Chinese and my Colombian sides, and I guess I'm just like a whole merged ball of both cultures. But since I was born in South America, in Colombia, I feel like I tend to lean towards that side a bit more. Question number 6, have you ever been teased for being different? For the most part in Vancouver, it's been pretty amazing growing up. It's such a multicultural city. But there have been instances where I have been made fun of for being different. The first case I can remember is from way back in elementary school in grade 3 or 4. I brought a Chinese lunch to school. It was dumplings that my mom made, and when I opened my lunchbox to eat them at lunchtime in the classroom, people were like, ew, what's that smell? That stinks. What is that? And it turned out to be my lunch that people thought was really smelly. So I was so embarrassed, and I basically shut my lunchbox, and I had to eat my lunch because I was hungry. So I would just like sneak out a dumpling and like close the lunchbox right away and like shove it in my mouth. And yes, it was pretty bad. And after that, I never brought dumplings to school again, which kind of sucks. And the second instance is in Vancouver, there's a huge Asian and Chinese community, and I actually joined 2 pageants that were by Chinese organizers. And I know that the entertainment industry is all about being thin and fit, and that's especially the case in Asian entertainment in Hong Kong and China and all that. So when I joined this pageant, I wasn't teased, but I felt really ashamed of my body because I have these Colombian curves. Huge hips, huge shoulders, and like I'm pretty meaty compared to thin Asian girls. So that was the other time that I felt like I don't like that I'm being different. But at the end of the day, after the pageant's finished, I just learned that I have to love myself no matter what, and I don't have to be part of those standards. So question number 7, have you ever been ashamed for being multiracial? No, never. Ashamed of what? I think at the end of the day, you gotta love yourself, and I don't know, there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be ashamed of being Chinese or Colombian or any ethnicity you're from. So if that's something you struggle with, definitely let that go, because there's nothing to be ashamed of. Question number 8, do you feel like being mixed has its benefits? Yes, yes, yes. I'm not trying to brag here, but definitely I see a lot of benefits. I've grown up in this multicultural household, so I speak Spanish and Chinese and English, and I'm learning Cantonese and French. I also get to be able to communicate more with people wherever I go. I have homes in China, in Chengdu, in Colombia, Paso y Bogota, and here in Vancouver. And the fun thing is, I'm very lucky that I get to go on vacation to see family every year, and I alternate between Colombia and China and being here in Canada. So definitely some awesome benefits from being mixed. Question number 9, we're almost done. So the question is, what makes being multiracial a beautiful thing? I think that the answer to this for me is that I am living proof that two people from complete different parts of the world can fall in love and start a family. So yeah, I mean, being multiracial is not a rare thing anymore. I think it's an amazing phenomenon that people are opening up to, and it's seen everywhere. So I think that's the most beautiful part, that people from different parts of the world, from different cultures, are coming together and making babies. Yeah. Last question, question number 10. What advice do I have for someone who's struggling with their multiracial identity? This is really cheesy, you've probably already heard it, but embrace it. Embrace all your differences, honestly. I heard this quote from somewhere, it's not mine, but nobody can do a better job at being you than yourself. So honestly, embrace where you come from, embrace all your identity, and work on loving yourself. Like, that's the most important part. And smile and spread positive attitude, and positive things will come your way. God, I'm being like a life coach right now, aren't I? But it's true, that's something I try to live by. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. Mixed girl tag, it's not something new, but I really wanted to put my perspective into it. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.